I've had a front row seat to this.
Yes, you have.
And I'll tell you what, I've never been more pumped once I saw this human debut on Monday Night Raw. And then I started doing a little bit more research. Oh, this guy played at Kennesaw State football?
Okay.
Oh, this guy has an 8-minute highlight reel from Kennesaw State, just absolutely bulldozing his way. He could go all the way. Obviously, I had no idea if he was going to get caught there. We got to run full speed all the way through the end zone, all the way out of the end zone. And that speed you see right there is the difference between him and I think everybody else in the WWE. This man had been clocked coming off the ropes at 24 miles an hour. Fastest ever. His spear actually saws people in half. Ladies and gentlemen, this weekend has a massive match with WWE legend and Intercontinental Champion Sami Zayn on Saturday night in Cleveland at SummerSlam. Ladies and gentlemen, Bron Breakker. Oh, shut up.
What the hell?
Shut up. Let's get him out of here.
What?
Let's get this guy out of here. Yo! I don't know, how'd that guy get in here?
Good question.
What the hell?
That was so disrespectful. Canada's not better than USA.
No.
What was that?
That was just one part of that entire site. Sir, I'm sorry for the hostile.
God.
Hey, thanks for coming.
That's bad. Mr. Breakker.
Hey, great to see you, dude.
Mr. Breakker, sorry.
Sorry about that.
Sorry about that.
We are so sorry about it. How'd that person get in here?
Good question. I have no idea.
What do you think? Sami Zayn's going to break Bron Breakker?
Yeah,
Canada?
Canada's better than the United States of America?
What's this guy hate cheeseburgers?
That's what it felt like.
Yeah,
didn't
it
it?
did.
Didn't it?
It felt like he hates wingies, probably.
Probably.
But then how would he? He's a pretty big guy.
He is a pretty big guy.
He's
Not
pretty
that big. I mean, now he's 3 feet tall because he's got solid in half.
Boom! I appreciate you handling that business for us. Hey, you miss football?
You know, I mean, I was at peace with football when I left. You know, I had opportunities to go back and, you know, like play in the league some more after, you know, I was done with the Ravens, and I said no, you know. I wanted to be with WWE.
You're calling. And I know it's probably something that's a little bit difficult. I've seen, obviously, The Rock, the documentary, because his dad was in it, and he was like, I don't necessarily want to follow my dad's path because of how hard he saw the whole road to be. And then there's a lot of second-generation professional wrestlers that initially didn't want to get into the business because they've seen what it's done to their family and everything like that. For you, when you were growing up, did you want to get into business? Did you not want to get into business? What were your thoughts? Because you're perfect for the business.
Oh, yeah.
So like you are perfect for the business. And as soon as I saw you come out, I was so pumped. I mean, I lost my mind about it all.
Yeah, I mean, I think the business has evolved a little bit since that time, since my dad was doing it, and obviously The Rock's dad too. I mean, I just think it's just different. You know, it's a different time right now. You know, I mean, I always wanted to do this ever since I was a kid. It was always my dream. But I also love football and, you know, amateur wrestling too. So, you know, I took those things as far as I could take them. I mean, you know, I played college football. I played D1 at Kennesaw State.
Dominant.
Hell yeah.
Not just playing.
8-minute highlight reel.
Longest play in the history of Kennesaw State offensive football. No big deal.
Hey, we love the way you run with head straight back. Once he breaks free and that head goes up and you go down. The knees are driving, touchdown. And you run out the back like you're Forrest Gump.
Yeah,
so
sweet.
We love everything about it. Just so much effort all the way through.
You like pancakes?
Bro,
I hope so.
You were an electrifying football player. We had no idea whenever you were there. We wish we would have watched it. But you were electrifying at Kennesaw State. And then you get a call, obviously, draft night, and you go to the Baltimore Ravens during the COVID year, I do believe, right? It was 2020.
Yep.
So there were some things that were obviously different that year than maybe any other year. I'm a firm believer with the way you show up in big moments, in this highlight tape, in the way you work, in your work ethic and everything like that, that if it was on any other year, you're still in the NFL.
Yep.
But the fact that you're not gives us all a show in the WWE.
Yeah,
so I want to let you know, I'm kind of happy that it happened, but I understand where you probably were at a point where like, wow, this seems to be different than any other year.
I'll tell you what, man, I'll watch Bron's highlight tape all day long. I'm showing that to my kids on how to finish runs, how to be physical, how to run hard. Like, hey, you think you're playing hard, and then watch this guy. Like, credit to you, man. This is awesome to watch.
Yeah, and Ilya Dragunov says, I'm not intense, I am intensity. It's like, that pops through the screen there. That guy running the ball, okay, is an intense physical specimen.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Out of the back of the end zone.
Eyes to the sky.
Into the stands. If there's no Jumbotron, he has no idea if he scored a touchdown yet because he's looking straight up into the air.
Yep.
That is why he ends up in the stands because that's the first thing that touches him and tells him all the way out the back every time, huh? Is that the we're finishing the play?
Well, it was a loaf. Like if I didn't do that, so I just didn't.
No loafs.
Effort.
Yeah, man. Effort, attitude, and toughness is our.
That's
my motto.
See
That's what I'm built on, man. That's what Kennesaw State is. That's our core values. I mean, that stuff was real. Like, if I got hawked and it was a loaf.
Yeah.
I got caught. That's what it. It was just. We called them efforts, and I had to run for those. So
we're not running more.
who wants to run?
No.
Monday morning, you know what I mean? Like right after coming off of the weekend,
Who's the coach?
Brian Bohannon,
Legend.
man. Started he played for Georgia, and then I want to say before us he coached at Tech, and then he's been the head coach at Kennesaw State for I want to say maybe 7 or 8 years now. But this is the first year that Kennesaw is going into FBS. Actually, we made the move to Conference USA, so. Big stuff coming in Kennesaw.
Effort, attitude, and toughness.
Effort, attitude, toughness, man. Spells eat.
Gotta eat.
That's what we're
Yeah,
all
man,
about.
you dropped that in a promo the other day. You were
Yeah.
like, this dog's going to eat or something. It's like effort, attitude, and toughness, and then you dropped it in with the dog and the eat
That's
thing.
right.
I'm like, yo, this is it's almost like, isn't it?
Perfect.
It's almost like it's too perfect.
Yeah.
It's
Right.
like the universe is coming together. You know what that means for Saturday?
In the dog pound.
Yep, dogs got to eat.
Bad
Bad
days
news, man.
to be Sami Zayn. But Sami Zayn's faced tough odds before.
Yeah.
Okay?
He's a lunatic.
WrestleZania has happened before because Sami Zayn has accomplished and done so many things, but dogs got to eat.
Yep.
In dog pound.
Come on.
Almost sounds too.
Meant to
Sorry.
be almost.
What's your high school tape like? Can you imagine what it's like him playing against high school kids?
How did that go?
I mean, it's out there. I mean, I was a linebacker.
Were you ever tackled?
in high school? Yeah.
Yeah, but 8 guys.
I played 6A ball, so I played against other guys that were going D1. There's a lot of guys. There's some people from that county that are still in the leagues.
Where at?
So, like Cherokee County, North Georgia.
Okay.
Oh, dang.
Georgia.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it was the highest classification is what we played. So I mean, it was tough, man. It was a lot of dudes that were.
Yeah.
This is it. I got a flag for targeting right here in the very first play. I didn't really give a shit. 'Cause I just wanted people to see how violent of a player that I was. I was like,
Hey, that's Bron Breakker football.
Yeah, man.
At
Setting the
first,
tone.
this is
here
the
we
first
go.
highlight.
Oh,
Yeah.
no.
First highlight of the highlight video. Oh, yeah.
here
This is
it
me.
is.
Yeah.
Yeah. What?
Come on. That's
Oh, geez. That's football.
I didn't know Georgia football was throwing flags for that, AJ. Did you know?
This is high school. I mean, you got some athletes out there, though. These
Oh,
are
my
players.
God.
Really good flashing camera. 2 on the side there. Bron Breakker filling the hole.
Jeez. Get ready, Sammy.
Get ready.
I've been doing the spear thing a long time.
Yeah. Boom. There it was.
Jeez.
We saw
Plant them in the
that.
ground. Can you still do that in high school? Can you land on top and plant them still?
This was
no
5
idea.
years ago?
This is
Oh, no, I'm sorry. 10 years
See
ago.
This is
See
2015.
ya.
Yeah, 9 years ago.
Oh, yeah.
Are you barking there? Or have we started to bark yet?
I was just letting him know what was
Yeah.
up. You know.
As you should
Give
have.
me a long night. Give me a long night.
God, I love high school tapes.
I feel like I used to just go into games.
The intended receiver.
Okay, all right. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, we got it. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we got it. Sorry about that. High school football, once you start seeing people fly
Dude.
around recklessly, and then there's like 3 guys on each team that are certainly much better than everybody else. And then there's some highlights that can really get cooking. Not everywhere, obviously, there's some packed teams, stacked teams, but in some high school, most high school football, there's 2 to 3 guys on each team, and it's like, let's just keep eyes on what's going on back there,
Yeah.
and then let's move it. AJ Hawk had 74 tackles in one game in high school.
Yeah, I've seen he's a stud. He's
Yeah.
been.
How many was it, AJ, actually?
No, I don't know.
I don't know.
30,
It was,
maybe?
it was
Not
35.
30?
It was
35 tackles.
35?
Hold on,
35.
hold on.
That's insane.